It's Her Brand magazine is a quarterly statewide publication dedicated to leading a collaborative movement of women celebrating women while creating a conversation and understanding the important topics that are impacting women, their families, and our communities. And in doing so, they hope to better support one another and provide hope, inspiration, and encouragement, and of course, resources to women and their families. Today, we have Ashley Ray and Molly with us to talk a little bit more about the magazine. We have you guys on all the time. You're kind of one of our staples for our show, and I love it. You had mentioned in one of the emails, I don't know if I explained, because I'm new to the show, really, a year in, and you had already been established here, but you see the magazines when you walk into stores. Tell us a little bit about the background, how you started it, and why you think it's an important resource.
Yeah, absolutely. So It's Her Brand magazine is a part of It's Her Brand Enterprises, which you said we're on regularly, right? Which we come on for It's Her Brand coaching. So we have It's Her Brand coaching, It's Her Brand speaking, and It's Her Brand magazine, which has been out for a couple of years. So like you said, this is a quarterly publication, and really where the idea of this came from is really, again, wanting to lead that movement of women celebrating women throughout our entire state, and really talking about those topics that are impacting women and our families and our communities, and helping women understand that every single one of us has a story to tell, a story that is valuable, experiences that matter, that can be used to make an impact in other people's lives. But too many times we're afraid to share our story, right? We maybe don't find value in our story and what we've gone through. And so really wanting, again, to empower women to understand that their story matters, and giving them and their families that platform to share those stories and to make an impact. And so every one of our quarterly issues focuses on a different theme, a different topic that is affecting women and their families, and just really diving into that topic from a variety of different angles and collaborating with different organizations to really dig deep into that topic and create that conversation and understanding around it. So
it's an easy read.
It is.
It's inspirational. I feel like it's like, I know you guys do coaching, it's a different way, but sometimes it's your own little coaching. Sometimes that's where people need to start, just kind of reading and finding it within themselves.
Yes.
You have a really cool collaboration coming up, and Molly, you can talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we are so excited to be collaborating with Dakota Horizons organization, since they cover all of North Dakota, and they'll be helping us with our debut South Dakota issue also, which is exciting. And you know, some of these young ladies are doing so many amazing things, so while staying true to our mission and creating that conversation and understanding around the topics that these young ladies are caring about. They are doing so many great things. You know, we have one young lady who created blessing bags for the homeless. We have another who created activity mats for Alzheimer patients. You know, so being able to celebrate those achievements, they saw that need in their communities and they wanted to fill that need. So us being able to share their stories and celebrate those achievements that they've done at, you know, their adolescence age. So what will they be doing when they're adults? It's just so great, and we're so happy to be able to share.
And you know, to add to that, Girl Scout Dakota Horizons, I wasn't a Girl Scout growing up, and there's a lot about that organization that I knew nothing about. We think of just maybe selling cookies, and they are so much more than that. And I tell them every day, if I had half the tenacity that these young ladies do now when I was that age, where I would be. Because again, for them to recognize a topic or a need in their community that they want to address and create conversation and understanding around is just so huge. And being able, like you said, to bring awareness to that. And because of Girl Scout Dakota Horizons, they are in North Dakota and South Dakota, so we will be launching South Dakota, this publication in South Dakota, with the next issue. So.
You know what I really love about, one of the many things I really love about the two of you, you see this on Facebook where women say, you know, you need to support each other and not tear each other down, and it's easy that the memes just to share that and put that on Instagram or Facebook, but you guys are actually living it, you know, supporting each other, supporting women, you know, because we do live in a world where it's so easy to tear another person down to build yourself up.
It is, and that's part of that movement that we truly want to lead, and it's leading by example for women out there. And it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it. And to be able to, I think to date, we've been in publication now for 2 years, and we have celebrated over 125 women in some capacity throughout our entire state. And that's huge. And to want to just lead by example and say, look, I can celebrate you and you and you and you, and it in no way, shape, or form takes away away from who I am and what I
Right.
have to offer. It only adds value to who we all are and what we're going to be able to accomplish together and have a greater impact in the world around us than when we're tearing each other down or superficially supporting one another.
Right.
You
It's
know.
a real thing. Superficially
Yeah.
supporting one another.
Yeah.
It's like a Taylor Swift song right there. So we're talking about the next issue, but
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about this one.
Sure. So this one was awesome. Again, we collaborated with the American Heart Association on this one. So we have our signature double cover design. So it's a cover on each side. So you get halfway through and it's upside down, so you got to flip it over. So this one focused on the impacts of heart disease and stroke. And so we worked with, again, the American Heart Association to address this topic from different angles, from people that have maybe survived a heart attack or a stroke, people who have supported somebody who have had that, support articles from the American Heart Association that add that value for our readers, those resources that we talked about. So yeah, it's pretty huge.
I love it. Okay, so before you go, where can people get more, where can they find these magazines?
Yes, so you can go online, itsherbrandmagazine.com. We are primarily digital, I would like to say that. And yes, we print enough physical copies, you know, to distribute limited number of copies, but we are primarily digital, and we do that because we want to get more people involved. We want to keep those ad rates down so that you're not paying for the waste, for the issues that go in the garbage or go unread. We want you to be able to get involved with what we're doing.
I love it. I love what you guys do.
Thank
you
you.
so much. Pick up a
Thank you.
magazine,
Yes.
for sure. Or read it online. You don't have to pick it up. That's what you just said. Exactly. Yes. All right, we'll be right back.